Hey, thanks for watching The Road to Mega Man 11. You can always donate to my Extra Life campaign and support the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin by clicking the link below. If my campaign reaches $250 by the time Mega Man 10 finishes up, I'll add Mega Man and Bass to the Let's Play as well. What's up, everybody? It's the Quarter Guy back with more of The Road to Mega Man 11, and this time I'm doing post-commentary because when I recorded this, I forgot to test the mic and make sure it was picking up. Anyway, we've beaten all the Robot Masters, and it's on to Wily's Tower. Now, something surprising happened to me during this run-through. You'll see soon. This is Wily Tower. The new Wily Tower. And, this one is the more infamous snowboarding section. You thought Frostman was bad? This one could get really hairy, due in part to those things, the smoke-blowing birds. And also very little margin for error here, especially with enemies getting in the way from all directions. Coming from the front, coming from the back, coming from above. Jump, 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 slide, jump. Yeah, you really want to be able to see where you're going, and those things can make it tricky. And with so little time to jump and you have to be on the move all the time, you'd be better off worrying about just getting through and not worrying about taking damage at this point. Jump, jump. Yes! Somehow I made it through this on my first try, and I even shot myself. So this was the checkpoint right here. And this area is the second half where we use the Thunderclaw to jump across the pegs and to the platforms on the other side. Whoop! Whoops. That got in the way. Thunderclaw has good reach, but you have to aim it at just the right peg to get the distance you need. I was just using my shot here and jump. And that worked there. And that got me over to the power-up over there, and to the party ball down there, and this is the boss gate. Now, this boss is interesting in that it requires the use of the Mega Ball to hit the enemy in the right slot at the top of the screen. There, I was just biding my time there. I forget what the boss's name offhand is, but you can see how it needs to be beaten. I never really could memorize the right placement of the Mega Ball shot. And the circular cylindrical pods fire missiles at you, while the box contains weapon energy power-ups. Those come in handy if your Mega Ball energy runs low. And I ran out of life there. Okay, this was my second attempt here. Yep, here we go again. So, yeah, like I said, the tricky part is finding just the right placement to start to make your shot from, so that it hits. There's a sweet spot for each of those holes in the ceiling. The Mega Ball, to be all honest, was pretty useful for utility use. It was kind of the replacement for the Rush Coil, as well as a weapon in its own right, so but I'm not surprised that they ditched it in 9 and 10. Bam, bam. Ow. At this point, I was running low on health, so I requested a care package from my good doggo friend Rush. Except this was not the ideal place for it, considering, well, I did get enough health refilled, but it's not the ideal place for it, considering the placement of the things coming out of the ceiling. Oh yeah, there are times when fake pods come out. That being said, that was enough to finish off the thing. And that finishes Wily Stage 1. Now, I don't know why they have a save here, because you just start at the beginning of Wily 1 when you load it up anyway. At least I think so. We're not wasting time. Let's get into Wily Stage 2. It's almost like the fire of hell.
Ready.
Now, the music in these Wily stages is a bit more ominous than usual, which you would probably think so. You'd think an evil scientist slayer should sound ominous, so... Well, I guess they did a job there. Oh shoot, I forgot my phone was, Yeah, my phone was in the, on the table, and it buzzed with a notification. Oops! Really no need for that health power up there. That laser shot came in really handy taking on the shielded enemies. And hey, this sort of gimmick looks familiar. Kind of like the shootable blocks in Grenade Man's stage. Guess that makes sense, considering the Wily stages often use gimmicks from previous areas. Oh, hi, Rush! Case in point, the second half of this stage is essentially another 2D shooter section with Rush. With plenty of enemies to deal with. Of course, considering there are horizontal obstacles to deal with in the, at least in the later part of this section. Hanging toward the left side of the screen can sometimes be dangerous in that respect, because you don't want to get crushed by an oncoming obstacle. At the same time, however, you don't want to stray too far to the right, because then you won't see enemies coming. You gotta know when to move in and when to stay back. Boom. Alrighty. So many of these enemies, and this part has given me trouble in the past, but I remembered it and knew what to do here, so I got here with a lot less pain. Thankfully, there's a health energy there, because we're getting close to the end. Yep, the boss is fought on top of Rush in this 2D shooter section. Any second now it'll pop up. Yep, it's coming. Whoop. Now the Astro Crush can do quite a bit of damage to it because how it reveals its weak points. Because it reveals so many of its weak points at once, the Astro Crush can kind of wreck it if used with the right timing. And right there we disabled the first part of it. Boom. a little down below. And, yeah, those mines can get in the way if you're not careful. But that takes care of that. And just like that, we're halfway through Wily's fortress. And Mega Man doesn't warp out, he just rides up on Rush. Again, we have this. And with that, we're halfway through Wily's tower. Next time, also with post-commentary, we're gonna finish up Mega Man 8. Until then, with the rest of the road to Mega Man 11. You know what? 11 minutes is too short for an episode of this game. We're gonna go on to Wily Tower 3. My recording for the second half of the Wily Tower is like 30-some minutes. So considering how good we are on doing on time, I figure we might as well just do the commentary for the third stage. And the music here sounds especially ominous for Wily's fortress. I guess it fits the underground location of the fortress, but, I guess it makes sense as well. So this stage is bringing in the time bomb gimmick that was used in Grenade Man and Aquaman stage. That place can be pretty tricky, especially considering when those wall cannons fire. Up we go! And we use these walking bombs to make our way forward. Ooh, that was close shave there. Now, I want to wait for that guy to throw a rock down there so that I can get up. And Tornado Hold for a little extra insurance. As we make our way up the ladder. Another Joe. Laser helps there. Jump over that Gabby wall. And a boss door. Well, a mini boss door. Now, we're about to run into a familiar foe. Mega Man. Mega Man, you can't escape this time!
Bass! Stop it! I don't want to fight with you!
You're so naive! That will be your downfall! I'm not the same weakling anymore! I've got new powers! It's starting to sound like Infinite.
No way!
Yep, it's the evil energy.
No! You don't know how dangerous it is!
Shut up! I'll defeat you! Come on, Treble!
Come on, Treble!
So yep, we're fighting Super Base again. This time powered up by the evil energy resources. Let's do it! I'll show you what true power is! And here we go.
No! That's not power! I must prove you are wrong again, Bass!
It is so easy to make fun of the voice acting in this game. Well, of the special weapons in the game, the Astro Crush does the most damage, though we're not going to be able to do much to, not quite, what's that, blah, 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 blah. We're not going to be able to do enough damage to make it really worthwhile, except in dodging certain attacks. Uh-oh. When he does that laser thing, you gotta run to the other side of the room. And we have a neat remix of Bass's theme here. Oh, time for another laser shot. Whoops. It's funny how he's like, what? What? Every time he gets shot. And it is at this point that... Nope, I don't. But we do beat Bass. You can't
beat me with fake power! Wake up, Bass!
Curse you, Mega Man! I'll never give up! funny how this is actually the last time we actually fight him.
Bass, why don't you understand?
Seriously, this is the last time we fought him in the series as of Mega Man 10. His only other appearances were playable ones in the main series. Now, I called Rush to refill health, but that was not a good idea because of how low the ceiling. Well, not yet, but I pay the price for it. At least it's close enough to the checkpoint that I don't have to do a jump cut.
Ready.
Boom. As we make our way forward, just gotta deal with these things. Whoops, oh yeah, transition screen. The laser's so useful. Twitch the leg, make the jump. Catch the ladder. And there's an extra life right there. Now, this can get precarious depending on your platforming. Considering how short the platforms are, you have to make precise jumps to make it to the next one. And there's the big party ball and the boss gate. And we're about to run into the latest variation in Wily's favorite series of fortress bosses. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Green Devil. Powered by that eye that also happens to contain its brain. Now the idea behind this boss is to peel back the slime and be able to shoot its eye with the Thunder Claw. It's like, it only makes itself vulnerable periodically. When it forms into those 12 globs, that's when it's getting ready to become its vulnerable self. As you can see, it can go down really quickly. And with that, Wily Stage 3 is completed. And another meaningless save. Next time, we are gonna finish Mega Man 8. Until then, with the rest of the road to Mega Man 11, this is the Quarter Guy, signing out.
Let's rock out.